Well, I've been in the life insurance and financial service business for over 35 years. And so I have paid out death claims to clients, to families, and to business owners. And one of my most memorable death claims goes back to the early part of my career, when a young lady came into the office wanting some insurance for her small business. And so we took care of that for her, and in the process I asked her, I said, are you putting any money away for retirement? She was in her early 30s. And she said no, and that's something that she needed to do. So we went through some options, and she landed on life insurance, cash value life insurance. And the reason she did was because she wanted to build money up for her retirement. That was important to her. But the insurance benefit was important to her because her father had passed away without life insurance. And because of that, her mother now was working in a cafeteria to school, really just to make ends meet. So she thought if anything ever happened to her, her mother would be able to get the life insurance proceeds and be able to quit her job. And then it was a couple years later, she called me and she was buying her aunt's business. Her aunt was in failing health and needed to sell the business. And so she bought it, and her aunt financed the business for her, and she was going to pay her out over time. So we took care of that, and I asked her the question, does it make sense for you to get some life insurance to cover the debt, that if something should happen to you, that your aunt would get paid off and have the money that she needs while she's in failing health? And she thought, yes, that does make sense, so we did that. I delivered the policy on a Wednesday, and that very next Saturday morning, she was leaving out early to go to a dog show and was in a bad auto accident and died. So I was able to deliver that death claim check to her mother, and I was able to deliver that death claim check to her aunt. Well, then shortly thereafter, I found out that the business now was left to her sister. So I met with her sister, and we got the insurance all squared away. And then about a year after that, I met with the sister again just to do a review. And I heard this clanging noise, and out from around the corner came this cute little Chinese girl, about 2 years old. And I asked, well, who was this? And my client said, well, because my sister left us this business without any debt, it's generating the income that we needed to be able to afford to adopt, because we weren't able to have children. So this is our daughter. And it was in that moment, it hit me that because of the decision that my client made, her mother was able to take those proceeds and retire comfortably. And her aunt was able to receive those proceeds from the insurance and live comfortably. And her sister was able to receive a business debt-free, which generated an income that allowed them to adopt a little girl over in China. So in this particular case, life insurance and the decision that my client made was really love decisions. She loved her mother, she loved her aunt, she loved her sister. And because of her decision, now her niece is feeling the impact of her love in those situations by having a wonderful life with wonderful new parents. So life insurance is a powerful tool, and I would suggest that you consider it in your own situation.